Hi friends, I'm Clara. Welcome back to Sweet Vintage Home. As the light begins to change and that first crisp breeze finds its way through the screen door, there's a natural instinct to reach for things that feel substantial and soft. An old-fashioned detail many of us remember from our grandmother's houses, vintage crochet, is finding a beautiful, useful place in cottage homes again this season. While handmade lace and yarn are lovely all year round, there's something about the autumn months that makes these intricate, looped textures feel exactly right. Today, we're looking at how to use vintage crochet and handmade textiles to help your home transition into fall, making every room feel more cared for and ready for the cooler days ahead. Before we begin, I'd love to know, do you have a favorite crochet blanket or a small handmade piece that you only bring out once the leaves start to turn? When we think of fall decorating, it's easy to get caught up in plastic leaf garlands or mass-produced porch signs. But in a small cottage, those items can quickly feel like extra things to dust. Vintage crochet offers a different way to invite the season in. Instead of adding more stuff, we're adding texture and depth. The secret to making crochet feel like autumn isn't just about the pattern, it's about the color and the weight. Look for pieces in what I call harvest neutrals, creams that look like dried corn husks, deep mustard yellows, or a muted terracotta. If you have white lace doilies that you used in the summer, consider swapping them for a slightly heavier cotton crochet in a tea-stained or ecru tone. This subtle shift grounds the room, mimicking the way the outdoors is fading into those beautiful, earthy browns. One practical takeaway is to look for popcorn or bobble stitches. These raised textures catch the low autumn sunlight beautifully, creating shadows that make a plain wooden tabletop or a simple dresser feel much more interesting without needing a single store-bought knick-knack. The living room is where we spend those darkening evenings, and nothing says rest quite like a well-placed throw. Many of us have a 1970s style granny square Afghan tucked away in a cedar chest. Or perhaps you've spotted one at a local church bazaar recently. While these can sometimes feel overwhelming because of their many colors, they are the ultimate tool for a fall transformation. Instead of draping a large, colorful blanket over the back of the sofa, which can sometimes look a bit busy, try folding a faded sage and ivory crochet throw across the lower third of a cream slip-covered love seat. This adds a concentrated block of color and warmth right where your feet might rest. If you prefer a quieter look, seek out a monochromatic crochet blanket in a chunky wool. A deep forest green or a rich burgundy can act as a focal point. Place a single, hand-stitched needlepoint cushion in front of it. The combination of the open crochet loops and the dense embroidery creates a collected, not cluttered feel that makes the room look like it was put together over years rather than in one afternoon. In a small cottage kitchen, space is at a premium, so our fall decor really needs to earn its keep. This is where smaller crochet details shine. I love the look of vintage crochet-edged cafe curtains. As the trees lose their leaves, our windows can feel a bit exposed. A simple cotton lace or crochet trim along the bottom of a window doesn't block the precious autumn light, but it softens the frame and provides a gentle sense of privacy. I've found that using crochet pot holders as wall decor is a lovely, practical way to add fall color. Look for those sturdy, double-thick crochet circles in shades of burnt orange or cinnamon. Hang 2 or 3 from a wooden peg rail next to your stove or a wooden pie safe. They look like little works of art, but they're right there when you need to pull a hot dish of baked apples out of the oven. Another useful idea is to use a small crochet runner on your kitchen table or a sideboard. If you have a collection of yellowware mixing bowls or ironstone pitchers, a cream crochet runner underneath them prevents scratches on the wood and breaks up the hardness of the pottery. It makes the display feel intentional and soft, like a Sunday kitchen prepared for a family gathering. As we move into the bedroom, the goal is emotional comfort. We want the room to feel like a sanctuary. If you have a hand-me-down quilt on the bed, you can enhance that layered look by adding a crochet bedspread as a secondary layer. I often see these beautiful, heavyweight popcorn stitch bedspreads at estate sales. They are often pure white or ivory. To make them feel like fall, try layering them over a solid-colored duvet in a warm oak or dusty rose tone. The colored fabric peeks through the open work of the crochet, highlighting the pattern and making the bed look incredibly inviting. For a smaller touch, consider a crochet-covered lampshade on your bedside table. When the lamp is turned on in the evening, the light filters through the yarn, casting a soft, patterned glow across the room. It's a much gentler way to end the day than a harsh, bright bulb. It reminds me of the way a grandmother's guest room always felt, thoughtfully arranged and perfectly still. Now, I want to share a few thoughts on how to avoid the clutter trap. When we love vintage, it's easy to keep adding until the room feels heavy. One mistake is using too many small crochet pieces in one area. If you have a doily under every lamp, a coaster on every table, and a garland on the mantle, the eye doesn't know where to rest. Instead, choose one hero piece for each room. In the living room, let it be the blanket. In the kitchen, let it be the window trim or the peg rail textiles. Give your handmade treasures some breathing space by keeping the surrounding surfaces relatively clear. If you're using a highly textured crochet runner, you might only need one simple glass vase with some dried wheat or a single stoneware crock on top. Also, keep an eye on the condition. We want vintage and loved, not worn and frayed. If a piece has a small pull or a stain, take the time to mend it or soak it gently. A well-cared-for textile speaks of a well-cared-for home. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear, are you planning to do any slow decorating this weekend? Maybe pulling out a few old linens or visiting a local thrift store to see what treasures are waiting. Creating a home for autumn doesn't have to mean buying a whole new set of decorations. Often, the things that bring the most beauty are already right there in our cupboards or waiting to be found at a neighborhood sale. One thoughtful, handmade crochet piece can change the entire feeling of a room, adding that layer of softness and history that makes an American cottage feel like home. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me here at Sweet Vintage Home. If you enjoyed these ideas for a handmade autumn, please do give this video a like and subscribe to join our little community. I'd love to see you in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Clara. Take care, friends.